Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about cactus, and this is Marife Adonis official. Cactus, a cactus, or in plural, it's called cacti, cactuses, or least commonly called as cactus, is a member of the plant family Cactaceae, a family comprising about 127 genera with some 1,750 known species of the order Caryophyllales. The word cactus derives through Latin from the ancient Greek word cactus, a name originally used by Theophrastus for a spiny plant whose identity is now not certain. Cacti occur in a wide range of shapes and sizes. They are native to the Americas, ranging from Patagonia in the south to parts of western Canada in the north, except for Rhipsalis baccifera, which is also found in Africa and Sri Lanka. Cacti are adapted to live in a very dry environments, including Atacama Desert, one of the driest places on Earth. Because of this, cacti show many adaptations to conserve water. For example, almost all the cacti are succulents, meaning they have fleshy parts adapted to store water. Unlike many other succulents, the stem is the only part of most cacti where this vital process takes place. Most species of cacti have lost trunk leaves, retaining only spines, which are highly modified leaves. As a defending against herbivores, spines help prevent water loss by reducing airflow close to the cactus and providing some shade. In the absence of true leaves, cacti enlarged stems carry out photosynthesis. Cactus spines are produced from specialized structure called areoles, a kind of highly reduced branch. Areoles are in the defined feature of cacti as well as spines. Areoles give rise to flowers, which are usually tubular and multi-petaled. Many cacti have short growing seasons and long dormancies and can react quickly to any rainfall, helped by an extensive but relatively shallow root system that quickly absorbs any water contained or reaching the ground surface. So cactus stems are often ribbed or float with several ribs, which corresponds to a number of Fibonacci numbers 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, etc. This allows them to expand and contract easily for quick water absorption after rain, followed by retention over long drought periods. Like other succulent plants, most cacti employ a special mechanism called crusulence acid or metabolism CEM as part of photosynthesis. The transpiration during which carbon dioxide enters the plant and water escapes does not take place during the day at the same time as photosynthesis, but instead occurs at night. The plant stores carbon dioxide itself as malic acid, retaining it until daylight returns and only then using it photosynthesis because transpiration takes place during the cooler, more humid night hours. Water loss is significantly reduced. Many smaller cacti have globe-shaped stems combining the highest possible volume for water storage with the lowest possible surface area for water loss from transpiration. The tallest freestanding cactus is Pachycereus ringli, with a maximum recorded height of 19.2 meters or about 63 feet, and the smallest is Blasphilia lilliputiana, only about 1 centimeter or zero point 0.4 inches in diameter at maturity. A fully grown saguaro or Carnegie gigantea is said to be about to absorb as much as 200 US gallons of water during a rainstorm. A few species differ significantly in appearance from most of the family, at least superficially plants of genera Leuenbergia, Rhodocactus and Periskia resembled other trees and shrubs showing around them. So they have persistent leaves, and when older bark covers stems, their oleus identify them as cacti, and in spite of their appearance, they too have many adaptations for water conservation. Leonberginia or Leonbergeria is considered close to the ancestral species from which all cacti evolved. In tropical regions, other cacti grow as far as climbers and epiphytes, or plants that grow on trees, so their stems are typically flattened, almost leaf-like in appearance, with fewer or even no spines, such as well known as Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus in genus Comberbera. Okay. Cacti have a variety of uses or variety of uses. Many species are used as ornamental plants, others are grown for fodder or forage, and others for food, particularly the fruit. Cochineal is a product of an insect that lives on some cactus. Many succulent plants in both the Old and New Worlds, such as some Euphorbiaceae or Euphorbias are also spiny stem succulent because of these are sometimes incorrectly referred to as cactus. Okay, let's go now to the morphology of this. So about 1,500 to 1,800 species of cacti mostly fall into one of the two groups of core cacti, Opinchas or from subfamily Opuntidae and cactoids, subfamily Cactoidae. Most members of these two groups are easily recognizable as cacti. They have fleshy succulent stems that are major organs of photosynthesis. They have absented, small or transient leaves. They have flowers with ovaries that lie below the sepals and petals, often deeply sunken into a fleshy receptacle, the part of stems from which the flower parts grow. All cacti have areoles, highly especially short shoots, with extremely short internodes that produce spines, normal shoots, and flowers. Okay, let's continue. The remaining cacti fall into only two groups: tree-like, tree, three-like genera, Lundbergia, Periskia, and Rhodocactus, all formerly placed in Periskia, and the much smaller Mehonia. These two groups are rather different from other cacti, which means any description of cacti must frequently make exceptions for them. Species of the first three genera superficially assembled are other tropical forest trees. When mature, they have woody stems that may be covered with bark and long-lasting leaves that provide the main means of photosynthesis. These flowers may have superior ovaries above the points of attachments of the sepals and petals, and areoles that produce fodder leaves. The two species of Mahonia have succulent but non-photosynthetic stems and prominent succulent leaves. Growth habit. Cacti show a wide variety of growth habits, which are different to divide into clear, simple categories. Okay, so we have arborescent cacti. Cacti can be tree-like arborescent, meaning they typically have a single more or less woody trunk topped by several of dominant branches. In the genera Leonbergeria, Periskia, and Rhodocactus, the branches are covered with leaves so that the species of this genera may not be recognized as cacti. In most other cacti, the branches are more typically cactus-like, bare of leaves and bark and covered with spines, as Pasirius ringli or the larger opuntius. Some cacti may become tree-sized, but without branches, such as larger specimens of Echinot cactus, Platycactanthus. A cacti may also be described as shrubby, with several stems coming from the ground or from branches very low down, such as in Stenocerus torberberi. Okay, let's continue. We have also another type is columnar cacti. Smaller cacti may be described as columnar. They consist of erect, cylinder-shaped stems which may or may not branch without a very clear division into trunk and branches. The boundary between columnar forms and tree-like or shrubby forms is difficult to define. Smaller and younger specimens of Cephalocereus sinensis, for example, are columnar, whereas older and larger specimens may become tree-like. In some cases, the columns may be horizontal rather than vertical. The Stenocereus eroca can be described as columnar, even though it has stems growing along the ground, rooting at intervals. We have also globular cacti, cacti whose stems are even smaller or may be described as globular or globus, may consist of shorter, more bowl-shaped stems than columnar cacti. Globular cacti may be solitary such as Cactus lentispinus, or other stems may be clustered that can create larger mounds. All or your stems in cluster may share a common root. Other forms. Other cacti have a quite different appearance. In tropical regions, some grow as forest climbers and epiphytes. Their stems are typically flattened and almost leaf-like in appearance with a few or even no spines. Climbing cactus can be very large. A specimen of Hylocereus was reported as 100 meters or 330 feet long from root to the most distant stem. Epi- epiphytic or epiphytic cacti such as species of Rhipsalis or Scolombергera often hang downwards, forming dense clumps where they grow in trees high above the ground. Okay, so hard to pronounce. Okay, life is like cactus, thorny, but beautiful. Thank you so much. Good day. Love you.